Introducing Max, Bane, and Audrey. Welcome to Dimensions Creating Characters. So these three characters they've appeared sometimes in the series. At first, they were just their own robots who were stranded on some sort of island, and they had to work together to survive and eventually get back to a mainland. And eventually, the story did change to now Alfred, one of the reoccurring mechanics in the series, is actually the one who's built them, and then from there they would get lost on the island and eventually have to make their way back working together. But yep, the story has definitely changed over time, but yet the trio has pretty much stayed the same. I actually built these characters the first time I was at my cousin's house, and I was like younger, and I would always want to play with the Legos. I don't know, my cousin, he'd like to play Madden football and everything else and all the video games, and I like playing those too, but like I would be excited to he had this random bit of Legos that no one ever touched, and I was like, oh, let me go play with that. A bunch of random pieces in there, and I built some robots. So I'm sure you've seen some of the other robots in the series that have the what was it, like the little stand for the legs, and then they have the little stud on the nose of this thing here, and yeah, it makes a bit of a robot character there. But yep, this was the first version of that I had ever made. Oh, hold on, missing a piece on the head there. But yeah, this is the first version of that robot that I'd ever made, and eventually it definitely evolved from there. But yeah, so this is Max right here, about to build Bane as well. It was funny, I did actually make some trailers for these characters too on iMovie, but all of the things that I had were just gone. Partially why I've been very hesitant to actually film a bunch of stuff recently, just because well, I mean, now I definitely have a lot better way of saving the stuff that when I film it. But yeah, I had filmed an entire movie with Angry Bird characters. If y'all know what Angry Birds is, I had a bunch of little toys and little figures. I filmed an entire movie, and it all got erased. And it was because I had to switch devices, or I got locked out of my iPad, whatever it was, but I couldn't get it back. When I re-downloaded iMovie, it just wasn't there. So I had started remaking the movie and got halfway through, and just everything was gone again. So this time I have like the raw footage from it, but I don't have the edited versions of it at all. So that's been a bit of an issue too, and I'm just like, at this point, I don't really want to remake it because, you know, at this point I definitely moved on to other projects here. But that's definitely been a bit of a recurring fear of mine. Yeah, definitely let me know if y'all have gone through that as well. I'm sure a lot of people have, but let me see. I feel like we're missing something here. Hold on. Let me see. So you have this piece here. And this, I don't know, we're missing something, but we'll figure it out later. So yep, this here is Audrey that I'm about to build right now. She has a yellow stud right here that powers her. So yep, we can do that. And that is what I'm missing. That goes there instead, and then this goes here. That's been a minute since I built these characters, but yeah. So this here is Bane. So we've got Max, Bane, and Audrey. Yep, so the story, they build a boat to sail back to the island, and they eventually help out with, you know, saving the heroes and everything else. But I think at its core, this trio of characters as the I just wanted to make a team that was just robots, just to show off like how you know, how different they are, just what they, you know, what their day-to-day life is, especially with AI, how big it is now. I'd be like, you know, it would be pretty cool to try and do some AI characters that get trained so it's only them. And it's like, okay, that's to use the knowledge from humans, but also, you know, how would that work with them not being human, right? So yeah, that is my rant on these three characters. But yeah, definitely some of the OGs. Want to show them off in this video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to show the trio to you guys up close. And here we have Max, Bane, and Avery. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, tune in next time to see more characters, and have a great rest of your day.